What's up? I'm that watch guy. Again, back here with an utterly, utterly beautiful piece. I mean, look at this. This is, of course, one of the most popular watch brands in the country right now. BYNT. If you haven't heard about that, that's probably because I don't market things very well. This is actually my watch brand. So we created this specifically to, be a timeless, evocative piece. This one here is called the Reclaimed Time. And of course, it's a chronograph. So what does that mean? It means it's a chronograph. So like if you hit the buttons, it starts doing chronograph stuff. See that? See how it's counting down? And you can say, knock that off. And it'll quit. And it'll go right back. But these pieces are one of my favorite. I mean, look at this. Fluted bezel. If you can call it a flute, I don't know. Depends on what you like, really. But piece is nice. I like how inlaid inside are the minutes. It's a very, very nice, smooth piece. Of course, it's water resistant up to a bunch of meters. If you want to know exactly how much, you should probably go to BYNT.STORE and check it out and get yourself one. These bad boys are nice. And so if you're wondering, I'm sure you're sitting there scratching your head like, this is the most popular watch brand across the country, and I don't know what BYNT stands for. Well, you're not alone, and that's not on you, but you can go online and actually go to online websites. Going to be BYNTwatches.com, and BYNT stands for Because You Never Had Time for Me. So this is a great watch to give your dad or your stepdad, or maybe if you're a angry ex, to your husband or ex-husband or dirtbag boyfriend, if you really want, just to kind of flex on them like, hey, I can afford this and I'm not with you. But I mean, they never had time for you, That's the kind of thing you hate to see. But of course, look at this band. This band is, I really like the band. I really like the band. It's a nice watch. This is one of my favorites to wear. I like the clasp. It's easy to take on and off, which is something that you're, gonna enjoy. And another thing, since this is a BYNT, because you never had time for me, here's all the time in the world. That's inscribed on every single watch back of BYNT. Because you never had time for me, here's all the time in the world. I mean, that's deep stuff, man, deep stuff. But again, it's a beautiful piece, and it's manufactured very well. It does use foreign components, but something that I am proud of and that I enjoy is that everything is assembled here in the USA. It's assembled in California. So that's anytime you can assemble something in America, it's better. It explains the price point of these as well. Go on BYNT Watches and check it out. And there's a lot that goes into this, and a lot that goes into having these actually assembled here in the United States that makes it way more, not only, when you feel it, it's a solid watch. It's assembled in America, and it is nice. It's why when you pick up another watch, say, go on Amazon, get yourself a $50 or $100 Invictus or whatever you want, and you'll know instantly. You're like, oh, God, that looks cool, but it's cheap. It doesn't have the weight. It doesn't feel good. It's probably not going to last. And some things that people don't like, well, it depends on them. But personally, this version here, this model, is a quartz watch. And it's also available with the reverse. So I'm talking the dial is going to be all black with the white here. And that model is also one of our best sellers. People love it. Pilots love it. Kids love it. Grandpas love it. But more importantly, you are going to love it. And if you don't love it, that's great. Tell me why. Tell me what sucks about it. Tell me what you don't like. Roast me in the comments. I mean, let me know. I'm all ears. I'd love to learn from an expert like you. I mean, that would be utterly amazing. So please just let me know. I mean, what's your thoughts on this BYNT here? The Reclaimed Time by BYNT. Because you never had time for me. Here's all the time in the world. So check it out at BYNT.STORE or BYNTWatches.com. Learn a little bit more about it, about what it's about, the stories behind this watch, how it's created. It's got a cool little, I mean, how BYNT came into existence is a cool story. And if you don't like it, then that's probably because you're a tool. And that's not ideal. Or maybe you just don't like it because you don't like things. But if you like watches, you're going to like this one. And it's a beautiful piece. So I recommend checking it out. Again, I'm that watch guy. Don't like us, don't follow us, don't share the video, and roast us in the comments. Thanks.